Hey guys, this is Chris with CricketUsers.com, the US Tech channel. I'm going to be looking at a Qi enabled wireless receiver pad that can allow you to wirelessly charge your Samsung Galaxy S4. If you look on the back of the S4, there are these two prongs right here, and this allows you to connect this pad really easily. Just pretty much make sure the prongs are making contact with those two little pieces of metal right there. Place the back over it again. There are different models of these. Basically all of them are probably mass produced in China. I know this one is. It was rated at 5 volts and 1 amp. As you can see, there is a bulge there. You should be able to see it in this camera view. Now it isn't much of a bulge and it doesn't really affect it in many cases, but in the future, probably future videos, I'll go through a bunch of cases and just show you that. Now what I did is I set up some test conditions, and it took me a while to actually drain the battery and redo it. So the results aren't perfect. I was only able to monitor the charging from 27 to I think about 29% battery on all of them. Those were the numbers that came in common. One time I did charge it with the provided Samsung charger, which is rated at 2 amps output. And then I did the WCP 700. This is an LG device. All the WCP models are LG devices. Its input is at 19 volts, so you have to have their wall charger here. Output is 1 amp, so that's 5 volts at 1 amp. The LG WCP 400 is actually the Nexus wireless charger, the Nexus 4 or Google Orb. It has a micro USB input, and the WCP 400 and 300 use the same travel adapter that the LG Optimus G Pro uses. It has an output of 1.8 amps, and of course at 5 volts. So you'd expect the charge rate to be the same on all the LG models because the WCP 300 is the same. Centering up the Samsung Galaxy S4 on the Nexus charger is not an issue. It's easy to get centered up. Really sticky surface, so no issues there. You can put it vertically or horizontally, giving you landscape or portrait modes. Here's the WCP 300. And then the other two chargers I had were the DT910 and the DT900. These are Nokia wireless chargers, and their output is rated at 600 or 750 milliamps. So that's 250 milliamps less than what the LG models were rated at. Here's the wall charger for the Nokia models. It outputs at 0.75 amps and 12 volts, which makes it a good candidate if you're going to try to gut these or keep them in their current form and use them in a vehicle, for instance. You can actually cut the end off and use the positive and negative wire to input here or directly to the gutted out section. Now there are some discrepancies on the maximum current that the Samsung Galaxy S4 will take in via the Qi enabled wireless charger. Let me show you the application I used. This application was recommended on XDA developers. Someone told me to use this when I was just about to get the wireless charging receiver. I also have the OEM backdoor coming soon, so we'll be able to compare that. So the application is called Battery Monitor Widget. I've set it up to display the history in milliamps, so it'll let us know how fast the device is charging or discharging. When you see green on the left side, that means it's charging. The yellow signifies that the screen is on. So if you see the green or yellow at around 50% opacity, that means it was actually charging or the screen was on part of the time and not the full time. So next I'll show you a graphic. Alright, let me try to get through this graphic kind of quickly just because my wife has finished making dinner. The WCP 700 listed on the left, followed by WCP 400, 300, then the Nokia models, the DT910 and DT900. If you look real closely, what I was able to compile from all of them were the charge rates between 25 and 27%. I know it's a small area, but the averages are listed below. Now, averaging out all of these chargers, it looked like with the screen off and LTE on, the average overall was just a hair short of 800 milliamps. I do believe this program to be pretty accurate. It's not going to be perfect. You would probably require real test equipment to get a perfectly accurate reading, but this should give us kind of a benchmark to go off of the wireless charging with this receiver versus a standard wall charger. The wall charger, of course, is rated at 2 amps output. The Nokia chargers were rated at 750 milliamp hour output, if you remember from earlier, while all the LG models were rated at 1 amp. Now, if you look at a lot larger numbers in the blue from the WCP 300 and DT 900, you can see their average charge was actually both 684 milliamp hours with this Qi receiver. If you're interested in percentages, this equates to roughly 37% of the charge rate of the travel charger that comes with the Galaxy S4. However, the convenience factor is high. I have one of these by my bed. I have so many of these I can put it at work, at my desk at home, everywhere, charge it whenever I feel like it. And also, I'm able to take the phone off of it at night, play around with the phone just a little bit, and set it back down really quickly. This should definitely lengthen the life of your micro USB port on this device. Alright, well that about wraps it up for this video. Again, going to get more stuff so I can do more tests. Please leave any comments you might have in the comments section below. If you want me to try something out, please let me know, i.e. charging with a certain case on or anything like that. Thanks a lot for viewing this video. It's viewers like you that allow me to actually purchase these items and devices and do these videos. Thanks a lot. Oh, and please like and subscribe.